Could Charlie come out and play?
Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 satisfying teen movie endings.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
For this list, we're looking at the most gratifying and enjoyable conclusions in adolescent films. Since we're discussing major plot points, consider this your spoiler alert. Which of these endings did you find the most fulfilling? Let us know in the comments below. Number 20, Make-A-Wish, 16 Candles. To say that Sam Baker doesn't initially exactly get the 16th birthday of her dreams is an understatement. Her family is so preoccupied with her sister's upcoming nuptials that they forget all about it.
What do you expect, a breakfast birthday party?
No, but they could have at least said happy birthday. I mean, it was just like any other day.
And she thinks her dream boy Jake Ryan has no idea she exists. But when she exits the church following her sister's wedding the next day, he's there waiting for her. It's their first real interaction, yet it's charged with an adorably sweet energy.
What are you doing here?
I heard you were here.
You came here for me?
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
The duo takes off together, and what follows is an instantly recognizable scene. It's got a cake, a very specific undergarment, and a perfectly romantic kiss. We'd call this a pretty good belated birthday. Number 19, Clovers Win, Bring It On. Both the Clovers and Toros deliver stellar performances during their final contest. But in the end, the East Compton squad takes home the first place prize.
Congratulations, Clovers! Let's hear it!
We're number one! Yeah!
It's amazing to see them finally receive the recognition they've been denied for so long. And to make matters better, there's actually no animosity between the two cheer captains. In fact, it's just the opposite.
I respect what you guys did out there. You guys were good.
Thanks. You were better.
We were, huh?
Torrance feels so good that her squad created an original routine that she doesn't care about coming in second. Seeing her prioritize integrity and love over victory shows how much she's grown as a person. Plus, the Hey Mickey number during the credits is incredible. While it gets stuck in our heads every time, it's totally worth it. Number 18, Graduating, High School Musical 3, Senior Year. Every High School Musical film knew how to craft the perfect ending. The first movie notably set a high bar when everyone came together to help Troy and Gabriella make their callback. That final ensemble number doesn't hurt either. The third film in the series ends things just as beautifully. As the musical comes to a close, we hear where everyone's planning to go for college.
Kelsey Nielsen, the Juilliard School Scholarship recipient, music.
They've all found themselves and are ready to face what's next. They'll go forward while holding on to their friendships. To make things more heartwarming, the film's capped off with a touching graduation speech and a musical number that leaves us in tears.
East High is having friends that we'll keep for the rest of our lives. And I guess that means we really are all in this together. Because once a wildcat, always a wildcat.
The last image we see is the curtain descending on this beloved musical trilogy. Number 17, Molly's Graduation Speech, Booksmart. After a hectic adventure, Molly makes amends with her best friend Amy and arrives at graduation in the nick of time. And thank goodness she does. She gives her love interest Jared a climactic smooch in front of everyone and proceeds to deliver a speech that does not disappoint.
I was so scared of you. I felt like I had to prove that I was better than you. But really, I don't know any more than you guys. All I know is that we have a lot more to learn.
It's funny, gripping, and emblematic of how far she's come since she started her wild journey. That hugely positive reaction from the crowd is undoubtedly well-deserved. As if that wasn't moving enough on its own, the film culminates in a sweet moment of pure friendship.
Go get him. What's the year?
Okay.
The two besties unexpectedly delay their separation just a little bit longer to get a delicious meal together. We hope they enjoy those pancakes.
I can be the last one on the plane. What's wrong with you? You want to get pancakes?
Number 16, We Are Infinite, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. When we first meet Charlie, he's a kid who's literally counting down the days until graduation. By the end of the film, he's become someone who embraces the moment and leans into life.
I can see it. This one moment when you know you're not a sad story. You are alive.
His path there is full of soaring highs and sad lows. But while it may not be a fairy tale, we think it's better. The film tackles crucial topics like mental health and trauma with an honesty and nuance that inspires us.
I just want you to know that I was in a bad place before I started high school, and you helped me. Even if you didn't know what I was talking about, or know someone who's gone through it, you made me not feel alone.
So, when Sam, Patrick, and Charlie ride through the tunnel following the latter's hospital stay, it's a triumphant moment. The music is just right, and his narration is nothing short of poetic.
And in this moment, I swear, we are infinite.
Number 15, An Ending to Write Home About, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. The best thing Lara Jean Covey ever did was write secret love letters to her crushes. This decision eventually leads to her heading onto the field to talk to Peter at the end of the first film.
I need you to know that I like you, Peter Kavinsky. And not in a fake way.
As they open up about their feelings for one another, their honesty can only be described as swoon-worthy. They embrace their real love and share an immensely satisfying kiss.
I'd always fantasized about falling in love in a field. But I just never thought it'd be the kind where you played lacrosse.
Although John Ambrose later shows up to the Covey house unexpectedly, it doesn't take away from this ending. Because while Peter and Lara Jean face some challenges throughout the series, their love for each other never wavers. The final film brings it all full circle with an ending that makes us believe they'll make it.
We are Lara Jean and Peter. And besides, you know one thing 3,000 miles is good for? Writing love letters.
Number 14, Graduation. She's All That. Zach waiting for Lainey in her living room after prom never fails to make our hearts melt. After having a touching conversation in the yard, the two enjoy a sweet reconciliation.
Can I have the last dance?
No. You can have the first.
And don't even get us started on the moment the mood lighting comes on. As they sway and talk, the pair becomes the couple we knew they were destined to be.
Be silent. Be still. Be silent.
Zach.
What?
Shut up.
They also acknowledge that Zach still must fulfill the terms of a certain bet. He honors it by showing up to graduation with nothing more than a soccer ball to help him preserve some decency. While he doesn't hold on to it for long, Lainey's smile when he throws it her way says it all. Number 13, Game-Winning Goal and Debutante Kiss. She's the man. This movie is undoubtedly hilarious, yet there's a heart at the core of the story that really shines through in its ending. After Viola tells the truth and reveals that she is not in fact her brother Sebastian, she gets to finish the soccer match as herself.
Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. I think the best chance for us to be great here today is to have you play.
And she scores the game-winning goal in an absolutely exhilarating moment. But the good times don't stop there. Thanks to an amazingly cheesy invitation, Duke unexpectedly shows up to Viola's debutante ball.
A few days ago, I kissed this girl at a kissing booth. And now, I just can't seem to stop thinking about it.
After a sweet talk outside, he escorts her and they kiss in front of everyone. As a bonus, we then see them on the pitch together. These last moments perfectly maintain the film's witty tone, while also making you feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
You know, maybe if I'd have known you were a girl, we wouldn't have talked like we did. And got to know each other the same way. and that would have been a shame.
Number 12. You're still here? Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Ferris's race against the clock to beat his family home is intense, to put it mildly. And just when he thinks he's made it, he nearly gets busted by Rooney.
How would you feel about another year of high school? Under my close, personal supervision.
But his sister comes through and helps him out. Watching him pull the whole thing off is simply epic.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Plus, Rooney is completely embarrassed. As the credits roll, he gets on a school bus with his proverbial tail between his legs. The look of defeat on his face is priceless. And just when you think the fun is over, there's that iconic post-credit scene where Ferris basically tells everyone to get lost.
You're still here? It's over. Go home.
Number 11. A legend. John Tucker must die. After Kate discovers John Tucker is secretly dating Carrie, Heather, and Beth at the same time, the ladies unite to get back at him. The plan seems simple. Kate will pretend to date him, make him fall in love, and then crush him.
John Tucker, there's only one guy out there for me. But you are not him.
Damn. You are gonna be a legend.
It naturally gets a little more complicated than that. But after a chaotic and cake-filled birthday where the truth comes out, everything falls into place. After Kate and John call a truce, he becomes a better person, sort of.
He never lied to a girl again.
Hey, beautiful. Now we need to go into this with our eyes open. Complete honesty. Jennifer, this is Jill, my other girlfriend. I think we can make this work.
But then again, it's really about her in the end. Not only are Kate and Scott completely smitten with one another, she also has girlfriends she can rely on. She definitely leaves her mark at school.
And the girl who made John Tucker fall in love? Well, she's a legend.
Number 10. Don't You Forget About Me. The Breakfast Club. The kids of the Breakfast Club go through a lot together. What starts off as an awkward day in detention quickly grows into something deeper.
Man, I consider you guys my friends. I'm not wrong, am I? No.
Though it's not always easy, they learn to look past labels and see each other for who they really are. By the end of the film, they step out of their comfort zones and form new relationships that nobody could have predicted. The group's essay reflects that beautifully.
We accept the fact that we had to sacrifice a whole Saturday in detention for whatever it was we did wrong. But we think you're crazy to make us write an essay telling you who we think we are. And you see us as you want to see us. In the simplest terms, with the most convenient definitions.
It's moving, deep, and cuts to the core of what it feels like to be a teenager trying to navigate life. Of course, the whole thing is punctuated with just the right tune and John Bender's iconic fist in the air. What more could you ask for?
Sincerely yours, The Breakfast Club.
Number 9. Princess of Genovia, The Princess Diaries. When Mia arrives at the ball, she is soaked in jeans and pretty disheveled. But none of that matters. Mia still steps up to the podium and gives an epic speech where she claims the throne.
My thoughts and the thoughts of people smarter than me would be much better heard, and just maybe those thoughts could be turned into actions.
Although it is a little awkward, it's also truly special. Thanks to her dad's encouraging words, she's finally ready to be a princess on her own terms.
I choose to be, forevermore, Amelia Mionette Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia.
But her big night doesn't end there. Once Mia puts on a stunning dress and tiara, she shares a perfect moment with Michael.
Why me?
Because you saw me when I was invisible.
Their kiss is so special that her foot pops just like she's always wanted. In the end, Mia flies to her new home with her diary and Fat Louie by her side. We'd say Genovia is in pretty great hands.
Princess, look out the window. And welcome to Genovia.
Number 8. Like the Wind, A Walk to Remember. There's no doubt that Jamie's death is heartbreaking, but everybody can feel good about the fact that her final moments were full of love.
Jamie and I had a perfect summer together, with more love than lots of people know in a lifetime. And then she went, with her unfailing faith.
While this story is certainly tear-jerking, it's also uplifting. Nowhere is that more clear than the film's ending. As we flash forward 4 years into the future, Landon shares a heartwarming talk with the Reverend. Their conversation makes him realize just how special he was to Jamie.
I'm sorry she never got her miracle.
She did. It was you.
To see him thriving, in large part thanks to her, is touching. More importantly, it feels like she's still there. The metaphor he uses proves that she's with him wherever he goes in life.
I'll always miss her. But our love is like the wind. I can't see it, but I can feel it.
It's not exactly a traditional happy ending, but it is undoubtedly a hopeful one. Number 7, Getting It Right, 13 going on 30. They say be careful what you wish for. The teenage Jenna Rink certainly figured out why the hard way when she accidentally ends up becoming a 30-year-old woman.
Please listen to me. I'm 13!
Jenna, if you're gonna start lying about your age, I'd go with 27.
Wait, no, I know it sounds strange.
Luckily, her tumultuous misadventures help her reconnect with who she truly is. Jenna finally realizes that she was focusing on the wrong things in life.
We need to remember what used to be good. If we don't, we won't recognize it even if it hits us between the eyes.
And although it seems like there's no hope of turning back the clock, she gets a second chance thanks to some leftover wishing dust. Jenna goes back to her 13th birthday and makes drastically different choices that impact her life in the best way.
Wow, you really know what you're doing.
Come on. Sorry, I forgot my scarf. You know what? You can be the pot and kettle all by yourself from now on. Biatch. Come on, Matt.
In the end, she gets a picture-perfect future with Matt, an ideal house, and razzles. Number 6, Riding Off on a Lawnmower, Easy A. To see Olive be honest on her webcast as the story catches up to its narration is incredibly gratifying.
And here you all are, waiting outside the bedroom door for me to kiss Todd, listening to me pretend to have sex with Brandon, paying me to lie for you, and calling me every name in the book. You know what? It was just like Hester in The Scarlet Letter.
Throughout the course of the film, she struggles to maintain a false idea of herself while spreading fake stories of intimacy. Olive's actions hinder her personal relationships and make it harder for her to figure out who she is. So it's great to see her finish her stream by owning the fact that her personal experiences don't belong to anyone else.
You know, it might be 5 minutes from now, or tonight, or 6 months from now, or maybe on our wedding night, but the really amazing thing is, it is nobody's goddamn business.
And things get even better when Todd shows up. Olive goes to join the boy of her dreams, they kiss, and happily leave together on the mower. The iconic rom-com references sprinkled into this ending are just the cherries on top.
Don't you forget about me. Suck it.
Number 5, Peace in Girl World, Mean Girls. Katie arrives at Spring Fling having finally realized the error of her ways. During her coronation as queen, she gives a speech that still rings true today.
I've never been to one of these things before, and when I think about how many people wanted this, and how many people cried over it and stuff, I mean, I think everybody looks like royalty tonight.
That moment where she breaks off pieces of the crown for everyone to share tugs at our heartstrings every time. After her great speech, she makes amends with Janice and Damien, and finally begins an honest relationship with Aaron.
How's your stomach now?
It's fine.
Do you feel nauseous at all?
No.
Have you been drinking?
No.
Okay. Gruel.
Thankfully, the film also gives us a glimpse at life after the plastics. Each girl is thriving in her own unique way. That's right, it seems like everyone's finally just getting along. It's a refreshing ending to all the chaos.
School used to be like a shark tank, but now I could just float.
Regina,
Finally, Girl World was at peace.
And Katie picturing the downfall of the new aspiring plastics makes us chuckle every time.
Just kidding.
Number 4, Simon Meets Blue. Love Simon. As Simon sits on the Ferris wheel, we can't help but feel nervous for him.
Last call for the Ferris wheel.
Oh no, I can't watch this, babe, no.
He's waited so long to meet Blue that it's hard not to wonder if his love interest will show up. And even if the mystery man does, will the offline reality live up to the online fantasy? So, there is a definite sense of catharsis when Bram hops onto the ride and we learn that he is in fact Simon's online pen pal.
Kinda crazy, huh? I didn't think you'd come. Me neither. Until I was walking towards you, I didn't think I had it in me.
Our hearts burst with joy as they ride the Ferris wheel and share a sweet kiss. The film then takes us beyond that beautiful moment and we get to witness their relationship in action. It's better than anything we could have imagined.
All right, it's too beautiful a day, so I think I'm gonna actually take us on a little adventure.
Number 3, the poem, 10 Things I Hate About You. At the end of this film, Kat is more vulnerable than we've ever seen her. After finding out Patrick dated her as part of a deal, she boldly recites a sonnet in front of the class in a powerful scene. Kat's raw emotion towards the boy who hurt her commands everyone's attention.
I hate it when you're not around and the fact that you didn't call. But mostly I hate the way I don't hate you. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Not even at all.
Fortunately, the story quickly takes a happier turn. Kat is surprised to find a guitar in her car afterwards. Of course, it's from none other than Patrick, who put the money he earned from the deal to excellent use.
Besides, I had some extra cash, you know. Some asshole paid me to take out this really great gown.
Is that right?
Yeah, but I screwed up. I fell for her.
They make up, embrace their feelings, and share a passionate kiss. This romantic and sweet moment is also infused with the wit and banter that make us love this pair.
You can't just buy me a guitar every time you screw up, you know.
Yeah, I know. But then, you know, there's always drums and bass and maybe even one day a tambourine.
Number 2, Happily Ever After, a Cinderella story. Where do we start with this fantastic ending? After Sam tells Austin off in the locker room, it looks like they're done for good.
I know that guy that sent those emails is somewhere down inside of you. But I can't wait for him. Because waiting for you is like waiting for rain in this drought. Useless and disappointing.
But as she's about to leave the football game, he lets go of others' expectations of him and goes after her. Their kiss in the pouring rain is downright enchanting.
I'm sorry I waited for the rain.
It's okay.
To top it all off, Sam then uncovers her dad's will in the most appropriate of places. She breaks free of her stepmother's command and begins her life with the people who love her. Not only is the diner configured to honor her father's legacy, but everyone gets exactly what they deserve. Plus, she goes on to Princeton with her Prince Charming by her side. It's simply magical.
And lived happily ever after. At least for now. Hey, I'm only a freshman.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Justice is Served. Cruel Intentions. While Sebastian's death is jarring, Annette refuses to take this turn of events lying down.
I know it sounds really trite, but sometimes when I feel I can't go on, I turn to Jesus and he helps me through it.
On the contrary, she makes Catherine pay in the most exhilarating way possible in the middle of a eulogy. Copies of Sebastian's diary expose the evil stepsister's misdeeds to everyone. Meanwhile, Annette triumphantly drives off in her love's car with Sebastian's journal and sunglasses. This ending mirrors the film's opening and is also juxtaposed with scenes of their time together. You can't help but feel fulfilled watching it all unfold. Evidently, Reese Witherspoon was serving justice long before her Legally Blonde days. Her methods may have been less conventional here, but they were definitely no less satisfying. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.